You know, Trump he can sign all the executive orders he wants to and slap 200% tariffs on China or any of these countries that past presidents have sold us out to. But let's be real. It's all a big fat nothing burger without Congress stepping up. I mean, everything that Trump is doing is about bringing manufacturing, industrial manufacturing back to the United States. And I mean everything, too, from semiconductors and computer chips to bicycle tires, bounce houses, and antibiotics and aspirin. Everything. We've got to be 100% self-sufficient. Oh, and by the way, when I use the term self-sufficient, for all you Democrat Bernie Sanders bros out there, I want you to think of the term self-sufficient like you do about your dream home, okay? Living in a tiny house somewhere up in Northern California with your solar panels and your garden up there all by cut off from society, totally off the grid. The whole point is to make this country as self-sufficient as your little dream house so that we can weather any global crisis because we won't be dependent on these other countries for anything. Yeah, we can still import stuff. Of course, we should always import stuff. That's fine. But never let those other countries and those other companies that are importing stuff into the United States dominate our own domestic companies, ever, under no circumstances. And here's the deal. All of Trump's efforts mean squat, though, if Congress doesn't get off its lazy ass and pass some serious tax cuts. And I'm not just talking about making the old Trump tax cuts permanent, although that's important. But I'm talking about major corporate tax cuts, slashing corporate tax rates. We need them down under 10%. We've got to be drastic, because if we're ever going to lure manufacturing back into the United States, we've got to make it dirt cheap for these companies to do business. Then there's the regulations. And the most stupid and useless regulations are the environmental regulations. And that's basically what drove these factories to China and Taiwan and Mexico in the first place. And while we're at it, talking about regulations, those writers of the regulations, those bureaucrats in Washington, D.C., better start cracking down on the unions, too, because they're a huge roadblock in all of this. The only way to bring American companies back from overseas is to make it not just a patriotic thing to do, but a no-brainer economically. Congress has got to get off its ass and make it so that the companies can't afford to stay overseas. They've got to come back to the U.S. And let's not kid ourselves. Congress is dragging its feet right now. That's the real crime here. President Trump's tariffs are just the beginning of the wake-up call to the world that we're done being the global doormat that we've been for so damn long. But without Congress passing some meaningful legislation that makes America the best place to do business and to manufacture stuff, we're stuck spinning our wheels. They need to slash taxes, kill the red tape, and tell these unions to take a hike. Or we'll never see these factories come back home again. Trump's doing his part. But now, hey, Congress, where are you, man? I mean, they're sitting on their hands while our country's future hangs in the balance. Get with it, or we're all screwed.